Hi guys, Papal States Ball here, and today, uh, ignore all that. Uh, okay. Anyway, today I am, um, I'm gonna be, uh, looking, well, like, I'm making it, um, but, but, but I'm making um, a scenario where, um, where, uh, where humanity colonizes space. So, and then, um, and then that is inspired by this series right here by called "What If Mars Got Colonized" by Atlas Bird. And then I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that uh that that series is inspired by uh the YouTuber Ada's Pro. So uh so that's where I got my inspiration from. So yeah. So Earth claims. Oh, uh, so um so the first one. I mean the first country to make a claim in space is the USA. So um then I might hear my budgie comment in the background, but um but oh, let me just finish shading it in first. But they are going to colonize the moon. Um, I just gotta I just gotta finish shading it first. And then we have Alaska. Um, I think that's it. Yeah. So anyway, and then I was have to make another layer. And then it is 100. Okay. So, um, um, so the U.S. is going to make a claim close, close to the moon's south pole. Um, because, because there's water there. So that's their main base right there. And uh, then they are going to expand a little bit. And then, um, and then China sees this and they're like, uh, well, I don't know what they would say, but, but they get kind of mad that the U.S. Um, is on the moon. So, um, so they also decide to go under the moon and have a colony of their own. So, and then they're gonna be kind of far away from the Earth. I mean, um, from the U.S. I mean, so so they're gonna set up their colony right here, and then let me put the base down. Yeah, my budgie swears sometimes. Um, okay, but and then China is going to expand pretty rapidly. So now China looks like this, and then the U.S. sees this, and um, and they're going to expand their colony in response. So um um and then oh yeah uh so and then I just remembered something. This isn't really in space or anything, but um but if I'm gonna do the future, then um I should probably do this. Go, and then for blue, green, there we go. And then, so they have, okay, so, um, um, okay, so, and then, no, um, okay, so, so right now, Russia's advances look kind of like this. Uh, I don't know exactly what they look like, but, um, but they are going to, uh, they're going to, it's kind of like advance, uh, like, it, like, um, and take over basically the entire country, but it is really slow though. Cause, but yeah, uh, Russia does win the war. It's like Russia's the stronger country here. So, um, so now let's so now let's look at this peace treaty here. So, and then um, and then Russia is going to uh extend their border with Ukraine, something like that. No, uh, let me get to that matter. Uh, something like that. And then I gotta copy this border here over to the claims map. Go and erase this part. Okay, so um, and then we also have another war that we gotta deal with. I have no idea who declared war on who, so I'm just gonna make Israel red. Um, and then I literally could not care less about this war, but um, but I think Israel would probably make more sense to win because I'm not sure about this, but I think they might have nukes, and then and then what? Okay. I'm going live right now. I just started.
Stop it for a minute. We want to tell you something.
Uh,
Please
okay.
stop it.
I can't.
Can you mute it?
Sure.
Pause, like mute. You're taking a break for a second.
Hey, sorry about that, guys. Oh, wrong button. So, um, yeah, Israel is definitely the stronger country, so I don't think Palestine would do very well in this war. Plus, I'm pretty sure Palestine is just a massive desert, and oh, and then Palestine just gets fully annexed, or whatever you want to call it. Uh, so yeah, back to space. Wait a minute. So I also gotta copy the claims over here. Copy and oh, paste. There we go. So back to space. So so now that Russia is out of the war with Ukraine, they are going to colonize space next. Let me just let me just paint another islands as well. I missed a few. Okay, so um, where's Russia gonna go? Well, um, well they're gonna go kind of close to China, cause so I think Russia and China are friendly with each other, but again, I'm not sure about that. So the colony starts kind of small at first, and I know this is probably actually huge, but but we'll just say it's small. Uh, and then their base gonna go. Oh, their base is gonna go right there. And then, uh, and then for the next one, I think Japan would make the most sense, cause 'cause they're like really advanced. Uh, so I think they would probably get to the moon next. So Japan is going next. I think they own these islands. Uh, but where's Japan gonna go? Well, they are actually gonna go on the dark side of the moon, specifically in this crater here, because um, because they want to try to be the first country to claim Mars. So the capital is right in the middle of this crater. I guess main base. It's not really. Oh, um. Okay, I gotta mute again. Hold on. Oh, I gotta mute again. Hold on. Uh. Oh. on. Come on, man. Oh, I gotta mute again. Audio disable. Okay, sorry about that again, guys. Um, um, you know what? Let me put some music on real quick. Uh, this is an ad. I'm a busy guy, and I was thinking about it. Shut up. Yeah. So, um, I think I should probably turn it down. It's a bit distracting right now. But, okay, there we go. So, um, so, um, so I think that, I think that the colonies on the moon probably have a bit more people living in them now. China is especially uh has a lot of people living in it. It's like it's China, so uh and then the U.S. has a few more major cities here. Then Russia and Japan are uh well they're a bit new, so I'll give Russia one more city, but yeah, they're still pretty new. So um so um so they don't really have a whole lot more people there, but um so um um you know what? Um okay, never mind. I don't think Japan could have made it to Mars by now. Um but um but um but the EU uh did make it to the moon though. So I'm gonna have to look up um EU. So here's a map of the EU. So let me just uh this is a bad map. Here's a better one. Um whoop. Okay. So so Ireland, Portugal, Spain, France. Actually, you know what? I think I think France would probably want their own colony. The Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark. I know Germany's there. I know Denmark's there. I know. But you know what? I'll include France here too. Why not? Uh, Austria, uh, Czechia, Slovakia. I know Poland's there. Go on. You know what? Go on. It's just okay. Can't X out of it. Okay, you know what? Um, Pete. Oh, man. Come on, man. Just finish already. Uh, Alt F4. There we go. And Poland. Um, and Hungary, Slovenia, Romania. Hungary, Romania, Romania. And I remember Croatia's on there. Bulgaria, Greece, Cyprus. I'm just doing the mainland of these countries, cause, and then, I'm just doing the rest of it, like the islands and stuff. So, this is a bit too quiet. I should probably turn it up more. And then now for the islands. Uh, and then we have Greenland. That is owned by Denmark. So as the Faroe Islands, which I think these are them. Okay. The Azores and Canary Islands. Yeah, my goodness, so it's quite a lot. Um, and I think that, wait, no, New Caledonia, because that is owned by France. Um, and I think that's it. So, um, so where is the EU going to, um, going to make the claim? Well, actually, right next to the US, because they're pretty friendly with the US. Um, and then their, their main base is gonna be right here in that crater. But, they're next to the US because, um, because they are friendly with the US. And I think that's about it. But, um, and then, then we actually see the first ever trade route on the moon. That is between the US and the EU. And then we also see one between China. Well, it probably wouldn't be China. But, and then we also see one between China and Russia. Um, wait, I got it this way. Trade routes. Okay. So, and then I think Japan probably. I think Japan should probably make it to Mars by now. So, yeah, this map of Mars is extremely low quality. But where is Japan gonna, or where is Japan gonna go on Mars? Um, yeah, I can't see nothing on here. Yeah, so this map of Mars sucks. Um, oh wait, isn't yeah, um um how about right here, and then their main base is gonna be on Mars, but that is gonna be right in the middle there. Um, okay. Um, and then, um, and then, wait, what, wrong layer there. But the UK, um, surprise, surprise, is going to, is also going to, um, claim a part of the moon. So, and then they have the Falklands on most maps. There's this, I, I think that's called South Georgia. Um, I think they also have something in the Pacific, but I don't think that's on this map. Oh, that's an edge. Got it. I said shut up. And then I also forgot to color in something else that the US owns. That is these islands here. So, uh, where is the UK gonna go? Uh, yeah, maybe it's not on this map. Well, the UK is gonna also go next to the US because I know that Britain is also really friendly with the US. So, uh, and they're basically gonna go right here, and then the U.S. Well, oh yeah, and then the U.S. will also link their trade route up with the U.K. Um, you know what? I think I'll just put send up. No, screw it. Chat. What? There we go. Okay. And then the EU is definitely would not be in a straight line. But the EU and Japan are actually linking up with each other in the trade route there. Um, okay. So, and then, um, and then we also see the US. Uh, you know what? I don't think anyone's expanded their colonies in a while. So the US is gonna expand theirs. That kind of went off the map a little bit there. They are going to expand theirs along the trade routes here, which is gonna cause China expand theirs again, and they're gonna expand theirs a lot because it's China. And then China is gonna uh they're gonna make Russia expand their lunar colony also quite a bit, which is it's gonna cause the US to expand theirs way more. And then the UK, uh being the UK, they are going to just like expand their colony by a lot, like tons of land. Um, 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 and then China is going to build some more cities on the moon, and I was gonna put a few more of them along this trade route, and then same thing with the U.S. Also going to put some of the cities on the trade route, as well as in some of these craters here. Um, okay, um, and then the EU, again being basically all of Europe, is also going to expand their trade route trade route, colony quite rapidly here. And then they're also going to put some more cities on the trade route, as well as uh, right there, and then uh, and then um, and then Japan is also going to, well, not quite as rapidly as that, but how about like that? Um, and they also put some more cities down. Um, um, and then I think the US would have definitely made it to Mars by now. So let's put them on Mars. I'll put them next to Japan. Um, what? And then the main base will be right here. And then they are going to instantly, well, not instantly, but obviously, but they are going to, they're going to, they're going to link up with Japan. Like that. Okay. And then doing this is going to cause China to also go ahead and put their own colony on Mars. Um, you know what? Let's put it, uh, let's put it close to the South Pole of Mars. And then the capital, well, not capital, but main base, I mean, it's gonna be, I think it's probably gonna be up here. It's like, that's the warmest spot there. Um, and then I think Japan, is probably going to. I think Japan's probably gonna. Uh, I think what? I think Japan is probably gonna expand the Martian colony quite a bit. It's like they were wanting to be on Mars. So here's the colony right there. And uh, then the US is also going to. That's what it's gonna say. Um, and then the US is also going to expand their colony. Like so. And then saying that is oh, that's that. Shut up. And saying that is definitely going to cause China to um, to want to expand their colony quite a bit. Because again, it's China, so. Okay. Um, and then um um hmm. You know what? I think I think that the U.S. would probably want land on Ceres for like asteroid mining, and same thing with Vesta. Ceres there, Vesta there, and then we gotta put their main bases here. City there and there. So, I don't think we had uh, a war for quite a while. So you know what? Uh, so I think I will. So I think I will. Um, do a war. Uh, so um, so I think that I think that I think that China is going. What not? Uh, wrong layer again. So China is going to declare war on Taiwan. Uh, because they've been wanting to do that for quite a while. So, um, so I'm not sure, but I think Taiwan might be U.S. allies. Um, what? Oh my god. Shut up. So, um, so that is gonna cause the uh U.S. to declare war on China. which is just gonna it's gonna cause uh uh CSTO uh to declare war on the U.S. Um, oh, oh wait, okay. Um, oh, which is gonna cause uh all the other uh well, all the American allies to uh to well um what countries are here? But yeah, yeah, that's gonna cause the U.S. allies to declare war on um on China and its allies. So, um, Spain, Portugal, um, you guys are exhausted. Oh, F4. Italy, um, Czechoslovakia, Poland, um, Slovenia, Croatia, Hungary. Nope, not doing that. And then we have Romania, Bulgaria, Greece, Turkey, Albania. Romania, Bulgaria, Greece, Turkey. I mean Albania, Turkey. Um, and then we have the Baltics. Um, and then we have Denmark. Um, now I gotta paint all these islands in. And then these islands. And then we also have Japan, South Korea. Um, so, uh, yeah. So if you haven't guessed it yet, this is this is this is World War III. Um, and then uh, so um, so NATO is gonna make the first move, and they're going to attack Belarus. Okay, and then the U.S. Oh, I forgot that part of Russia. So the U.S. is let me just paint this part of Russia in first. Okay. So the U.S. is going to attack Russia in Siberia, and this is actually going to go really well. It's like there's no one there. Well, I'm sure there's like some people. There's just it's not many people over there. They're actually gonna do extremely well here. And then uh oh and then North Korea is going to make tiny gains. Well, not that small, but little gains into South Korea. And then China is going to invade Taiwan, just like they had planned. And Taiwan falls. Um, and then I should also print all of this. Okay. And um, then Turkey is actually going to make a naval invasion into Russia. So that goes a little bit good. And um, then Russia gets invaded upon a little bit more. Um, and then um, um, and then um, and then um, and then the Americans and and the South Koreans push back North Korea. Oh my god. From the culinary arts to graphic design. And then North Korea got completely taken over by by the American South Korea, and then Japan was also fighting, but I just forgot to mention that before. Um, um, and then they also take back Taiwan, and they start some naval invasions into China. So this goes pretty well at first until China just like comes and uh, and takes back some of their land. Um, uh, um, um, and then the Americans do a lot more invading into Siberia. Um, and then it doesn't really look like the red team is gonna win this war anymore. So, and then I think Moscow's got taken, but I'm not entirely sure. So, um, so Russia surrenders. Um, cause like they got like, cause they got like like heavily beaten back by um by the blue team, and then Kazakhstan is very quick to fall. Uh, and then um, which is China. So um, so lots of fighting uh ensues in China, but um, the blue team eventually does uh just cause China to surrender, which means that the blue team wins. So and then um I have and I think that the blue team would definitely win in this scenario because they have the strongest country in the world, and then also have a really technologically advanced country on their team, and they have basically all of Europe. So yeah, um, so yeah, now let's look at this peace treaty. So um, so Estonia is gonna get this land. Uh, I think that's Latvia, and they're getting this land. Uh, and then Lithuania gets this land. Um, I don't think. Well, you know what? I think Norway should probably get this land, just because like it makes more sense. Um, and then North Korea gets completely annexed by South Korea. Um, and I can't really show it on this map, but uh, but Japan gets this land here. Um, and I think that's about it. So, so let me just let me just get rid of that border and that one and that one. So, so yeah, Russia gets heavily crippled in this war. So, and then let me just copy the borders over here and paste that. And then you, you, and you. And then I also think that Poland probably get Kaliningrad, so I'll give that over to them. Just because, uh, just because it would, like, just because it would look better. Um, and then Russia looks like that. Um, and then I also got a copy North and South Korea. I mean, well, I guess just South Korea now. And I guess it would also be called just Korea at this point. So let me copy that and paste that over here. Okay. Um, so they get that and that and that. So I don't think China lost any land here, which is kind of surprising. So, you know what? Let's make them lose some land. Um, um, so, um, so Korea gets all of that. It's not much, but China did lose some land because you know they lost the war. So yeah. Um, and then I gotta copy Korea's borders here and paste them. Earth claims where go, and then color China back in, and Russia. And then, um, one last, thing here, and then I think it's probably on the stream, but, but, but the newly formed, Korea is actually, going to colonize, is 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 actually going to colonize Mars. So, and they get a pretty big chunk out of Mars as well. So, and then their main base is going to be at the. I think this is a canyon, so it's going to be like right next to it. So, and um, then the U.S. is going to um gonna link up with Korea. So that oh yeah. So that does it for this live stream. Um so yeah, bye guys. Oh wait, yeah. Uh I should definitely also put Kiara on there. Cause like cause, I forgot to multiple times. So French Kiara there. Um so yeah. I'll save it now. Here. And bye guys.